Hey, good evening. Good evening, everybody. This is LaShonda, your sister in success, your lifestyle catalyst, helping you transform your life one day at a time. I hope you all have had a marvelous Thursday. I wanted to jump on really quickly. As a matter of fact, I gotta get out of here so I can go to choir practice, but you all were on my mind. You all were definitely on my heart. And so I wanted to jump on really quickly and talk to you and really give you a game plan to help you create a vision for the next 3 months. And so, of course, if we're talking about 3 months, we are talking about some short-term goals right now, right? And so I want you to take in consideration this exercise, this activity that I am about to share with you, and you should at least take about 20 minutes to really successfully and adequately answer the questions, okay? And so the reason I'm doing this is because I know how important vision is for your life. If you saw my video today, you would kind of have an idea of why I'm on this. As a matter of fact, the other day I did a call on goals, right? And the reason why I'm constantly just putting this in is because I know that if you want a life that has happiness, success, and fulfillment in it, you must have goals. It doesn't matter how much of a chore they seem like, or how you may not want to do it because you probably feel inadequate, don't feel you're writing down the right stuff. I'm just here to say that if you really want that type of life, you're going to have some goals. And so that's why all this week I have been talking about goals. Listen, the situation that happened this morning did not just happen out of the air, right? It was a goal for me to start getting in front of people. That was a goal months ago, but it's now manifesting today when it comes to presentation. And so we know that the word of the Lord says, write the vision, make it plain. And so I want to make sure that you are literally writing down a vision for your life. And so I am about to walk you through an exercise that is going to help you do that, okay? And so this is an exercise, and it's called my 3-month vision worksheet. And so what I want you to do is grab your pen and paper, because I'm not going to be able to type these. But of course, if you're going to watch it through replay, then you will get you'll get the questions and you'll be able to write them in your journal. So I'm going to give you some questions that I want you to ponder and consider. Okay? And so here's the thing. I'm going to ask you these questions, and of course, you want to put some answers to them. All right. So take about 20 minutes, quiet time, whether you may want to have some jazz music, just instrumentals playing. Maybe you want to get you some coffee or tea. I mean, make the environment really conducive to success, right? Maybe you want to light a candle. I love candles, right? So maybe you want to get a candle, get your notebook, get you something, to a beverage, and just kind of get in a quiet space, whether you go in your bedroom, whether you go upstairs, downstairs, on your balcony or something like that. But get in a space where you're peaceful and you will allow your mind to just open up, right? Remove the barriers or any restrictions. And so I want you, the first set of questions will deal with, how do I want my life to be? How do I want my life to be? Okay, that is what the first set of questions are going to surround. How do I want my life to be? And what I like for you to do is I want you to consider how you want your life to be in the next 3 months. So we're talking about short-term goals. The next 3 months are going to literally carry you to the ending of 2016, yet the beginning of 2017. So right now is a perfect time to be thinking about this. If you are looking to be more, if you're looking to do greater things and better things, and even on a larger scale, right? And so here's the thing. Here's the question. How do I want my life to be? And when you answer these questions, put them in the present tense. Put them in the present present tense, okay? So how do I want my life to be when it comes to my personal life, which includes your home and your family? Over the next 3 months, how do I want my personal life to be, which includes my family and my home life? Answer that for the next 3 months. Now, you don't have to answer it now because, again, I want you to get in a quiet place. But this is an activity to begin to create a 3-month vision for your life. The next question, again, is how do I want my life to be in the next 3 months when it comes to my career, my work, and or my business life? How do I want my life to be over the next 3 months? Again, we're not talking next year or 5 years from now. We're talking about 3 months, okay? 3 months. So it's not the big picture. It's a small piece that will get you to the big picture. So we're talking about short-term goals, okay? So again, how do I want my life to be in regards to career, work, and business life over the next 3 months? If you don't have a career, maybe you have a job. If you don't have a job, maybe you run a business. Maybe you have a career and a side business. But write that down, okay? The next one is, how do I want my life to be in regards to my health and well-being over the next 3 months? Next 3 months, right? So it may not be any drastic big old changes, but you want to see some type of progress. So we're talking about 3 months, short-term goals, okay? Because it's the short term that will help you get to the long term. So over the next 3 months, how do I want my life to look when it comes to my finances, right? I mean, for an example, over the next 3 months, I would like to have saved $1,000. See? Over the next 3 months, I would like to be able to put up $50 a week, right? Over the next 3 months, how do you want your life to look in regards to your finances, right? Here's another thing. Over the next 3 months, how do I want my life to look in regards to my community and friendships, right? Community and friendships, your social life. How do I want my life to be? Maybe I want to connect more with some of my good friends that I've been disconnected from. Again, we're talking about some short-term goals, right? Here's another one. Over the next 3 months, how do I want my life to look in regards to my spiritual life and my learning? My spiritual life and my learning. Again, we're talking about short-term goals. Excuse me. God bless me, right? So, and then here's the thing. So you see how we have just taken you as one individual and we have put your life into different categories. Because see, if you can write something in each one of those categories, and again, we're talking about small short-term goals, then that's creating balance, because now you're touching every area of your life. Do you see that? But this is the work you have to do. And then I want you to ask yourself, write down anything else that, maybe perhaps you haven't mentioned. Maybe, the areas, there's another area that I have not mentioned, but is important to you. Well, write down what you want that area of your life to look like over the next 3 months. Okay? So that is the first part. That is the part A to this exercise. Listen, don't underestimate the importance of this exercise, and don't underestimate the value that it will add to your life. Don't underestimate getting in touch with what you want, because see, you will only be happy when you can begin to fulfill the things that you want. All right? So, and if you're just joining, again, welcome. Make sure that you go back to the beginning, because I really want you to get the meat and potatoes surrounding this exercise, okay? Here's the second thing. Here's the second part, the B part. What if there were no obstacles? What if there were no obstacles to you obtaining the things that you will write while you're doing this exercise? What if there were no obstacles? What would your life look like? How would it feel? Draw a vivid picture, okay? So that you can attach emotionally to it, so that you can attach mentally to it, right? So that you can kind of feel it and kind of see it before it literally manifests. So again, we're talking about short term, all right? Don't underestimate this activity, please, 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 because guess what? In 3 months, you will be in the same spot when you had an opportunity to do something different so that you can have something different. So here's the thing. We're looking to be greater, right? We're looking to be better, right? We're looking to go higher, right? We're looking to be more, right? So here's the thing. Everything that you have written in those different areas, my question to you is, who do you need to be in order to achieve them? Do you need to pick up a new skill? Do you need to pick up a new habit? Do you need to eliminate a habit? Do you need to upgrade your mindset and your thinking and your attitude? Who do you need to be to make those 3-month goals a reality? Especially if you have never sought them before. Then in order to get more, you got to become more. So who do you need to be? And this is very important, because this is the personal development. This is the personal development. Each and every day, we have to be involved in some type of continuous learning, because we are always changing. And so who do you need to be in order to get those short-term 3-month goals accomplished, right? And here's the thing. And here's the question if there was one important change, because there are some things we need to stop doing and getting rid of in order to have the life that we want. If there was just one important change that you can make over the next 3 months, what would it be? If there was one important change that you needed to make over the next 3 months, what would it be? Again, remember, we're talking about short term here. So we're not like, oh, I need to change 15 things about myself. That's not going to happen. But you can definitely identify one important thing that you would like to change over the next 3 months. What would it be? And here's the cute thing. This is the last part of this. Create a theme for these next 3 months of your life. Create a theme for the next 3 months of your life, right? So this activity, this training that I did and just kind of really walked you through step by step, this will allow you to create a 3-month vision for your life. It is a short-term goal, but it is in place to help you reach a long-term goal. See, when you can conquer these short-term goals, you get the energy, you get the confidence, you get the high self-esteem. Your self-worth increases because you see that you are winning. You see that you have started and you have completed a thing. And so the last part of this is create a 3-month theme for your life, right? What is your theme? Would your theme be, and I'm not so great at this, but let's say your theme might be, over the next 3 months, my theme is go get it. Get it done. I'm a conqueror, right? That could be your theme, conqueror. Your theme could be no excuses. That's your theme. That could be your 3-month theme, no excuses. Um, Another theme, you can be by any means necessary, right? I'm just coming up with something. You probably a little bit more creative than I am. But I just want you to give it a theme, right? Give it a theme, because then, it's all put together. This is my 3-month theme for my life. And so I'm going to really quickly recap. But if you want the details, just go back to the beginning. So over the next 3 months, again, we're talking about short term. It's only 3 months. How do you want your life to be? So get your journal, get a notebook, get in a quiet place, get you a nice beverage, whether it's tea, coffee, water, juice, whatever the case may be, and light a candle. I mean, really get into this, because this is your life, right? So I want you to write how you would like your life to be over the next 3 months. Because whether it's a small win or a big win, it's still a win. So how do you want your life to be in your personal life, which includes your home and family, over the next 3 months? And write it in the present tense. How do you want your life to be over the next 3 months with career, work, and business life? How do you want your life to be over the next 3 months regarding your health and your well-being? How do you want your life to be over the next 3 months regarding your finances? And the example I gave is, over the next 3 months, I am going to save, or I am saving $1,000. Short-term goals. Over the next 3 months, how do I want my life to look in regards to my community and friendships? Over the next 3 months, how do I want my life to look in my spiritual and my learning? Over the next 3 months, how do you want your life to look in those other areas? And maybe I've missed the area. Go ahead and write it, because it's important to you. This is about you. So write down that. So that's part A. Part B is, what if there was no obstacles? How would your life look? What would you be doing? How would you be feeling? What would you see if there were no obstacles? Right? That's part B. Part C is, who do you need to be in order to achieve these 3-month goals? Who do you need to be? Do you need to pick up a new skill? Do you need to change something? Do you need to add something? Who do you need to be? That's C, right? Part D is, if there was one important change that you needed to make over the next 3 months, what would it be? Right? And then the last part, part E, is creating a theme for the next 3 months. Okay? So that is the quick training that I wanted to jump on and share with you today. I encourage you, this may be a 15-minute training. Go back to the beginning and listen, do the exercise, because it's not going to help you if you don't do the activity, because it is the action that gives results, right? So go back to the beginning of the broadcast. Take this particular exercise so serious, because if you do, then we can go and create. Of course, we already got the timeline. Now, once you get the goal, we can begin to put down the different actions that you need to implement between now and 3 months to get that goal accomplished. And now you have created momentum. Momentum is hard to get, but it's easy to maintain. So why not create the momentum in October, so that when January comes, you are in full gear, versus not capitalizing on this time and starting in January. You can be full momentum, full-fledged by January, versus just starting in January and it take you to April to get some momentum. You've literally cost yourself 6 months. So let's get started now, so that you can have the necessary momentum going into the new year. So when everybody else is talking about New Year's resolution, you are already creating your New Year resolution, because you got started in 2016. You didn't wait like everybody else in 2017. Listen, 97% of the population is going to wait till January 1st to get started. You be like the 3% that is planning right now and implementing right now. The successful people, They are planning and implementing right now. They are not waiting to 2017. They are going to explode in 2017. And the way you explode in 2017 is taking the exercise that I just gave you serious, right? So it doesn't matter what your education level is. Guess what? You can still explode. It doesn't matter what your current financial situation is. You can still explode. You can still explode into 2017. So listen, I look forward to getting some feedback from you all. And listen, if you find that this activity is a challenge for you, then feel free to book a complimentary 30-minute coaching session with me. Go to my website, www.walkinfavor.inc, and Inc is INC for incorporated.com. Schedule your session. Let's get this thing worked out. I want you to explode into 2017. I don't want you to wait until 2017. I want you to explode into 2017. All right? I want to help you adopt the habits of the successful people. That's that 3%. I want you to be like the 3%, not the 97%. I want you to be like the 3%. But it's up to you. Right? And so listen, enjoy the rest of your evening. I look forward to your feedback. I look forward to you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments or inbox me, right? And I will get back to you. And if you haven't already done so, can you do me a favor? Can you like my Walk in Favor business page? I would greatly appreciate it. So listen, share this information. Share this with your loved ones. Share this with your children. Share this with your spouse. Share this with your friends, right? We need a lot of people at the top because the bottom is too crowded. So we need a lot of people at the top. God bless you. Have an incredible evening. Bye now.